Hello, my name's Vic Turnbull and I am the CEO and founder of Mike Media. And Mike Media is a podcast production company and also a podcast training company as well. So we make podcasts for people and also train groups of people how to make their own podcasts as well. Now, I got into the world of media through some very different ways, actually. It wasn't a straight path to my career as a podcast maker, as the boss of an audio production company. So I knew, like from a very young age, that I wanted to work in the media. Specifically, I really wanted to be the next superstar radio DJ. From a very young age, I was making my own radio shows. So I used to have this like Fisher-Price portable little cassette tape player and a little microphone, and I used to make my own radio shows. I did media studies at GCSE. Very lucky to do it actually, because a few years later they stopped doing it at my school. And I then went on to college to do a ND in media production. So I didn't really want to do any A-levels because I'm not wired academically that way. I didn't really want to do any more exams. So I did a really hands-on national diploma. I then went to university to do a 2-year HND, which is a higher national diploma. So I didn't do a degree. Again, because I chose I didn't really want to stay in education that long. I wanted to power on with my career in radio. And then I left university and I didn't become that superstar DJ that I wanted to be. It was much harder than I thought to break into the media industry. So I went down a different path for almost a decade. I worked in charities and I started off working in a big, large arts charity organisation. Started as an intern and I made my way up to deputy director. But in the meantime, I did lots of experience. I did unpaid internships at Key 103, which I think it's not called Key 103 now, a local Manchester radio station, and did internships at BBC Radio Manchester whilst working in a pub at night. So I got lots of different various levels of experience. And when I was at the arts organisation, I had experience in events, in managing press coverage, in staging exhibitions, in making documentaries, in making radio shows. To get with my belt, a couple of years ago, I started writing for a music website in Manchester and co-founded a radio station. I co-founded a radio show while I was there as well. So all the time I'm picking little bits of more experience for myself. Fast forward a few more years and I started my own business. And I really couldn't have started my own business without having all those different areas of experience under my belt. So how I got into the media was getting lots of experience in different areas, not taking a straightforward path. And also at the same time building my networks as well. So getting lots of contacts and getting to know lots of people within the media industry, but generally in working life in Manchester. My advice for people who want to get employed in the media industry is to understand where the people who you want to work with hang out. And I don't mean like go and stalk them at their local pub. I mean, go to events when we can, go to virtual networking events, meetups, talks, go where the industry is hanging out, Facebook groups, get known for being that person who wants to get that job or who is in that job. Put yourself in the space where you want to be in. Be prepared to start at the bottom. I think that was my rude awakening when I left university, was that I was out into the big fat like wide world and I had to start at the bottom. Also be humble. Know that you might have to start at the bottom and start making cups of tea somewhere, and that's fine because it's not always going to be that way. And be nice. Always say thank you. Say thank you for every opportunity that you're given, and be nice to everybody, because you never know who you'll meet on the way up, and you'll never know who you'll meet on the way down as well. It's taken me 20 years to get my dream job in making podcasts, making audio for a living. It's all I've ever wanted to do ever since I was making my own radio shows with that Fisher-Price cassette recorder. It's been a squiggly path to get here, but I've grasped every opportunity. And even though things may not have seemed like it was going down my ideal, ambitious career path, things happened for a reason. And the bits and bobs that I did that went a little bit off that path have all contributed to the person and the business that I run now.